Wen-je's 43 million new Taiwan dollars cash purchase sparks controversy. Wen-je faces scrutiny over living mall and other controversies. Lai Ching-te's 100-day approval at 58.9%. RFK Jr. suspends presidential bid and backs Trump. Deadly violence in southwest Pakistan. Ice cave collapse in Iceland. 5 million affected in Bangladesh floods. Mondo Duplantis breaks his own Olympic pole vault world record.
Hello, I'm Wade Lee. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It is Tuesday, August 27th, and here are your top stories. In local news, DPP Taipei City Councilor Lin Yanfeng revealed that Wen-je purchased a 48.76 paying office near the Legislative Yuan for $43 million in cash, questioning the source of the funds. The scandal has severely damaged the Taiwan's People's Party and Ke's image, which trust in Ke dropped to 23.4% and distrust rising to 69.1%, marking the TPP's worst public perception since its founding. Taiwan's People's Party chairman Wen-je is under scrutiny for controversies involving the Living Mall, Beitou Shiling Technology Park land rights, and TIFO. On August 26, the Taipei City Council's Special Investigation Committee invited former Deputy Mayor Peng Zhenshen to explain. Councilor Xu Shuhua reported that Peng admitted the task force was established on Ke's order to discuss urban renewal incentives for the Living Mall, which was not originally in an urban renewal zone. As President Lai Ching-te's first 100 days in office approach, a new poll by Formosa Electronic News shows his approval rating at 58.9%, with 54.4% satisfied with his performance. Despite no honeymoon period, Lai has earned significant approval and trust, indicating strong performance and growing support from previous skeptical individuals. And in global news, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. suspended his independent campaign for the White House and endorsed Donald Trump on Friday, creating a late-stage shakeup in the race that could give the former president a modest boost from Kennedy's supporters. Hours later, Kennedy joined Trump on stage at a rally in Arizona, where the crowd erupted in Bobby cheers. Kennedy said his internal polls show that his presence in the race would hurt Trump and help Democrat nominee Kamala Harris, though recent public polls don't clearly indicate that he is having an outsized impact on support for neither major party candidate.
Kennedy cited free speech, the war in Ukraine, and a war on our children as reasons for his decision to try to remove his name from the ballot in battleground states. He said, "These are the principal causes that persuaded me to leave the Democratic Party and run as an independent, and now to throw my support to President Trump." Kennedy mentioned that his actions followed conversations with Trump over the past few weeks. He described their alliance as a unity party, an arrangement that would allow us to disagree publicly and privately and seriously. Kennedy also suggested that Trump offered him a job if he returns to the White House, but neither he nor Trump provided details.
Gunmen killed at least 37 people in separate attacks in southwestern Pakistan on Monday, while security forces killed 21 insurgents, marking one of the deadliest days of violence in the volatile Baluchistan province. There were also reports of other shootings and destruction in the area. A senior police official said that 23 people were shot dead overnight after being identified and taken from buses, vehicles, and trucks in Mushakil. The attackers burned at least 10 vehicles before fleeing.
In a separate attack, gunmen killed at least 9 people, including 4 police officers and 5 passers-by, in Baluchistan's Qualat district. The bodies of 6 people were found in Bolan, where insurgents also blew up a railway track, attacked a police station in Mastung, and burned vehicles in Gwadar, all districts in Baluchistan. No casualties were reported in those attacks. The military said 14 security forces were martyred while responding to the attacks. Those appeared to be included in the overall death toll. President Asif Ali Zardari and Interior Minister Mohsen Naqvi called the attack in Musakil barbaric and vowed that those responsible would not escape justice.
Lai
At least one person has died, and 2 others are still missing after an ice cave partially collapsed while a group of tourists was visiting the Bredmerkenjökull glacier in southern Iceland. In a statement posted on social media, local police said first responders received a call shortly before 3 p.m. on Sunday. The group of about 25 foreign tourists from several nationalities was exploring an ice cave when 4 people were struck by falling ice. 2 people were seriously injured, with 1 dying from their injuries at the scene of the accident and another being taken by helicopter to a hospital in the capital, reportedly in stable condition.
A large number of rescuers worked throughout the afternoon and into the evening searching for the 2 missing people. Icelandic public broadcaster RUV reported that efforts to transport equipment and personnel up to the glacier had proven difficult due to the rugged terrain, and cutting through the ice was mostly done by hand with chainsaws. The group was on an organized ice cave tour and was accompanied by a guide, but most people were outside the cave when it collapsed. The ice cave is a popular destination for tourists. The collapse was likely not related to a volcanic eruption in southeast Iceland on Friday, around 185 miles away from the glacier.
At least 20 people have died and more than 5.2 million have been affected in Bangladesh by floods caused by relentless monsoon rains and overflowing rivers. The floodwaters have left many people isolated and in urgent need of food, clean water, medicine, and dry clothes, particularly in remote areas where blocked roads have hampered rescue and relief efforts. Government Chief Advisor Mohammed Yunus said in a televised address that the administration has adopted all necessary measures to ensure a swift return to normality for flood victims.
Some people in Bangladesh have alleged that the floods were caused by the opening of dam sluice gates in neighboring India, an assertion New Delhi has rejected. The Bangladesh Meteorological Department has warned that flood conditions could persist if the monsoon rains continue, as water levels are receding very slowly. More than 400,000 people have taken refuge in around 3,500 shelters in the 11 flood-hit districts, where nearly 750 medical teams are on the ground providing treatment, with the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Border Guard Bangladesh assisting in rescue operations.
Armand Duplantis has broken the world record in the pole vault again, this time clearing 6.26 meters at a Diamond League meet in Poland on Sunday. Duplantis, the Louisianan-born 24-year-old who competes for his mother's native Sweden, added another centimeter to his world record in chorizo. It's the 3rd time this year that he has set a world record. He did so at the recent Olympic Games in Paris, clearing 6.25 meters after clinching the gold medal. Duplantis, who is widely known as Mondo, has now broken the world record 10 times in his career, each time by 1 centimeter.
Duplantis said, "This year I focused on the Olympics. The record just came naturally because I was in good shape. So I am not surprised by the record today, but I am thankful." Duplantis' success in the pole vault has been years in the making. While many athletes don't take up the sport until their teenage years, Duplantis has been honing his craft since the age of 3, when his parents had a pole vault setup installed in their Louisiana backyard. His father, Greg Duplantis, was a professional pole vaulter competing for the United States, while his mother, Helena, competed in the heptathlon for Sweden. Both are part of their son's coaching team and have been instrumental in his success to date.
The answer for yesterday was C, intact. The old book was found in the attic, and to everyone's surprise, it was still intact despite its age. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into the news of RFK Jr. suspends presidential bid and backs Trump. Number 1, shakeup. 重大调整重组. The company underwent a major shakeup, resulting in a complete reorganization of its departments. Number 2, modest. 些许的,不太大的. The charity received a modest donation of $500, which will still make a significant impact. Number 3, boost. 增长提高. The new marketing campaign provided a significant boost in the sales for the company. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comments section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. And that's it for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune in to Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Wei Li, your host. I'll see you next time.